I think one of the most important questions we can ask ourselves isn't what should I do? It's what part of me is choosing? Because I think most of us spend our lives trying to figure out what the right decision is without ever asking where that decision is coming from. Over the years, I've noticed something. Two people can make the exact same decision for completely different reasons. Two people could walk away from a relationship. One leaves because they're afraid of intimacy. The other leaves because they finally learn to respect themselves. The action is the same. The place it's coming from is completely different. And I think that's where so much of our growth happens. Not only asking, what am I doing? But also asking, who's doing the choosing? I don't actually think relationships are the mirror. I think our responses within the relationships are. Someone can enter your life who lies to you, manipulates you, disappoints you, or betrays you. That tells you something about them. But what happens next, that's where the mirror begins. Do I abandon myself? Do I over-explain? Do I chase? Do I rescue? Do I ignore my intuition? Do I keep hoping that they will become someone that they've shown me they're not? Or do I choose myself without losing my compassion? Those responses reveal something much deeper than the relationship itself. They reveal the relationship I'm having with myself. For years, I watched other people, including myself, focus entirely on the other person. Why did they do this? Why did they leave? Why do I keep attracting these kinds of people? But eventually I started asking myself a different question. Why do I keep choosing what I'm choosing? Not from a place of shame, but from a place of curiosity. Because I don't think self-awareness is about proving we're bad. I think it's about becoming free. There were times in my own life where I stayed longer than I should have. When I over-explained, when I tried to fix people, when I wanted to be understood so badly that I abandoned myself in the process. At the time, I thought I was responding to them. Now I realize I was responding from parts of me that were still hurting. I think every one of us has different parts in us. There's the part of us that's afraid. There's the part that wants to be chosen. There's the part that's trying to earn love. There's the part that's protecting itself. The people pleaser, the rescuer, the wounded child, the hopeful part, the grounded part, the part that deeply trusts itself. The question isn't whether these parts exist. The question is which one is leading. Because if fear is making my decisions, I'll create a very different life than if trust is making them. If loneliness is choosing, then I'll tolerate things that self-respect never would. If my wounded child is choosing, then I'll confuse familiarity with love. But if the healthiest, most integrated version of me is choosing, my life will start to look very different. I don't think healing is becoming someone that never meets unhealthy people. I think healing is becoming someone who never abandons themselves when they do. That's a very different goal because life will always bring difficult people. Life will always bring disappointments. Life will always bring choices. The question is who within me is responding. So before I make an important decision now, I pause. And I ask myself one simple question. Who or what part of me is choosing right now? Is this fear? Is this shame? Is this loneliness? Is this the need to be understood? Or is this coming from self-respect, peace, clarity, the person I'm becoming? Because I don't think our lives are shaped only by the choices we make. I think they're also shaped by who within us is doing the choosing. And maybe that's one of the greatest gifts self-awareness gives us. Not the ability to make perfect decisions, but the ability to recognize who's holding the steering wheel before we decide where we're going.